Welcome back to the Barbecue Lab. My name is David Gafford, and we've got the ZGrills 1000E pellet grill here at the lab today, and we're going to take a deep dive into what this grill is all about. We've got it coming up. Let's start with the product information. This grill has a temperature range of all the way down at 160 degrees for smoke mode to all the way to 450 degrees for the high setting. Now the selectable temperatures on the actual dial go from 180 degrees all the way up to 375. If you want the 160, you have to set it to smoke mode, and if you want the 450, you have to set it to high on the dial. Now the assembled weight of this unit is 143 pounds, but it comes in two boxes when it's shipped. Box 1 weighs about 114 pounds, and box 2 weighs 65 pounds. When you take all of the extra cardboard and padding out, you get an assembled weight of 143 pounds on this unit. For the cooking surface, we're looking at right around 1,060 square inches for the cooking surface on this grill. Now that's actually on 3 levels of cooking surface, and what we're going to do now is we're going to measure what that looks like here on the grill. So measuring the surface of the grill, if we go from side to side inside of this unit, we've got right around 26 inches of width. From front to back, we've got right at 18 inches. So that's what we're looking at for the bottom grate. Now there are actually grates that go on this middle level as well and on this top level. And so what we'll do is we'll get those and throw them in here. So for this middle grate, it actually comes with 2 grates for this. They're separatable and they fit in just like this. And so when you're looking at the width and depth of the second rack, the depth is right around 15.5 inches, and the width is going to be just about the exact same. But if we go just grill grate to grill grate, grill grate to grill grate is exactly 2 feet, 24 inches. And on the top rack, we have a depth of 10.5 inches and a width of just exactly what the last one was as well. So if you can look, we have 3 different separate grates to be able to get you 1,060 square inches in this cooker. For shipping, like we just mentioned, the ZGrills 1000E came in 2 boxes, and it was delivered by FedEx or UPS, which is notable. Most of the major grill manufacturers can't use standard delivery services because of the size of their boxes, meaning that freight and shipping on pallets is their only way to deliver. Now ZGrills gets around this by having the end user do more assembly, which saves them on shipping costs as they can pack it to fit the limits that are set by the shipping companies. Now the 2 boxes weighed 114 pounds and 65 pounds for a grand total of 179 pounds. Now, we were really impressed by the packaging as there was very little wasted space in the way things were packed. The larger box of the 2 housed the cooking chamber with the lid attached, and the inside was completely filled with parts to maximize space usage. Now, the small box housed the cart and doors along with the other parts to finish out the grill build. Now the boxes were wrapped in plastic straps, which we appreciated given the weight of the box, making sure that things stayed inside as they were jostled around during transit. Now for assembly, we were able to put this grill together in just about an hour with 2 people involved in the build. There's a bit more assembly involved in the ZGrills units compared to with some of their competitors, as they seem to focus on making their grills shippable via the major shipping carriers. Now that just means that there's a bit more assembly required with things like attaching the pellet hopper and the auger to the cooking chamber instead of it already coming assembled. Now for seasoning, we followed the instructions and we burned off the grill at 450 degrees for 45 minutes. We burned all of the manufacturing oils off and the grill was good to go for the cooks that we had planned for this review. Now smoking is really where this unit shines. It's designed to be a smoker first, and we put that to the test with a whole chicken right out of the gate. We spatchcocked a whole chicken, rubbed it down with our sweet and spicy barbecue rub, which you can find the recipe to on our website, and I'll also link it in a card above here. And we got the grill to smoke this chicken for about 2 hours. The chicken was juicy and had a great smoky flavor that the whole family enjoyed for dinner. Now, next we decided to smoke a pot of white chicken chili. Now sure, we could make this on the gas range and leave the grill out of this recipe, but we love to add some smoke flavor to about any dish that we can. We set the ZGrill to 275 and we left this pot of chili on for about an hour and a half to infuse it with wood-fired flavor. Valentine's Day, we knew that we wanted to surprise the kids with sticky buns that morning, so we threw some butter, brown sugar, and chopped pecans in the bottom of our Le Creuset cast iron skillet and topped it with some store-bought cinnamon rolls and buttermilk biscuits that we rolled in cinnamon sugar. We set the ZGrills to 350 degrees and baked the sticky buns for about 30 to 40 minutes, and they turned out amazing. The smoke flavor wasn't so intense that it overwhelmed the dish, but there was a definite smoky flavor that even the kids really enjoyed with their surprise breakfast. Now, one more cook I'll mention was that we smoked a rack of baby back ribs for dinner the other night, and they were competition style perfect. Bite through without falling off the bone, and they were some of the best I've made, and I've made a whole lot of ribs. There's something to be said for the simplicity of the ZGrills unit and the set it and forget it nature of this grill that I really enjoy. Now, with a top temperature of 450 degrees when the grill is set to high, this unit is still more smoker than grill. Also, without the ability to place food directly over the fire pot to sear, even setting the unit to 450 degrees is still cooking your food with indirect heat rather than having direct access to the fire. Can this unit be used to grill? Yes. Is it the same as grilling on a gas grill or a pellet grill with a flame door access? No. But here's the deal. You can grill on this unit. It's just using an indirect heat source because of the grease tray that's separating your food from the fire. Just know that when you're considering this unit, it's more smoker than grill, and you'll be fine. Now, the 1000E comes with a cover included in the box, and we suggest you use it if you're going to store the grill outside. We store the grill in the garage and just pull it out to the driveway when we're planning to cook on it, so we haven't really exposed this grill to the elements to see how it would hold up. We like that they're stainless steel built throughout the construction, so we're sure that those parts would stand up to the weather if it were kept outside. Now, here's some of the things that we really loved about this unit. The first was the stainless steel construction. While the entire grill isn't made of stainless steel, it's really hard to find another grill in this price range that consists of this much stainless for the price. ZGrills has done a nice job putting stainless steel in the places where it matters, and I don't worry about this grill as much as I do many of the cold-rolled steel grills that we have sitting around when rain and snow is in the forecast. I also like the simplicity. The operation of this grill is simple. Fill it full of pellets, turn the dial to the temperature that you want, and it will hold that temp for as long as there are pellets to fuel the fire. There's no gadgets or gizmos, no features or frills on this unit. It's just exactly what you need when you want to fire up a smoker, set it to a temperature, and walk away and let it do its job. We also really like the side shelf and the hopper lid. The pellet hopper lid is actually larger than any others we've seen in this price range, and it actually allows for cutting boards and trays to be placed on top when cooking. So many other pellet smokers have a tiny pellet hopper lid, and it's difficult to use that top for anything other than holding a bottle of sauce or two. This hopper is a respectable shelf that we can use, and we really like that on this model. Now, the 1000E is also an easier to clean unit than most that we've tested. The grease pan is flat rather than curved like we see on some of the competition, which means that grease will drain off without pooling, making it easier to clean. There's also a drawer on the back of the unit that can be pulled out to clean any extra pellet residue that's there after a few cooks. Also, we like the temperature control. Instead of the standard 50-degree settings that are found on many pellet grills today, the ZGrills has options for cooking at 25-degree increments between 180 and 375. We like the control that gives us and appreciate that we can cook at our favorite temp for most things at 275. Now, we also like to look at opportunities for improvement. And one of the first things that I noticed was that the power button for the ZGrills is located just underneath the temperature dial, which certainly makes it convenient. The challenge that it's caused for us, though, is that twice now we've gone to turn the dial down after finishing a cook, and we've bumped the power button to toggle the grill completely off on accident, therefore not allowing the grill to go through the proper power down sequence. Another opportunity for improvement might be Wi-Fi. The ZGrills 1000E doesn't have Wi-Fi built in, and depending on how you cook, you might want the control and connectability to your phone that you can get from other manufacturers. Now, I'm sure that ZGrills will be adding wireless capability in the near future, as most major grill manufacturers have made this move in 2020. Another thing might be cold weather cooking. If you're cooking in cold weather, we recommend picking up the thermal blanket that ZGrills offers. The metal on the unit isn't built to withstand temperatures below freezing and maintain constant heat. We found that in the 10 to 15 degree Fahrenheit temperatures that we've had this February, that the grill is actually running 10 to 15 degrees below the set temperature for quite a bit of our cooks. The thermal blanket should cut down on wind gusts and help the grill maintain the set temperatures in such really cold conditions. Now, we also recommend some smoker gasket seal tape. The lid and the other openings on this unit could benefit from adding some gasket seal tape to keep wind gusts out and the smoke in while you're cooking. It should help the unit with any temperature swings caused by the weather, and when you need the temperatures to be rock solid, that'll help you get there. So overall, what did we think of the ZGrills 1000E pellet smoker? The 1000E is reminiscent of our Traeger Renegade model that we reviewed as our first pellet grill. That Traeger was the first pellet grill that we had ever used, and the controller on this ZGrills unit reminds me a lot of the Renegade. There's no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity, and the grill just flat out ran. This grill is a set it and forget it machine, and we haven't had any error codes or mishaps in our time testing this unit. Well, that being said, who is this grill a good fit for? My opinion is that this grill is perfect for the first-time pellet smoker. That person who wants to get into smoking but doesn't want to worry about managing logs on an offset or charcoal on a Weber Smoky Mountain. It's perfect for someone who's getting into smoking as a hobby and will give them the smoky goodness that they're really looking for without the hassle. There's very little learning curve with this unit. The beginner smoker can have success right out of the gate, and all they have to do is make sure the hopper is full of pellets and their temperature is set for the meal that they're preparing. Now, the retail price of the 1000E at the time of this video is $849, and there's currently a sale running for $190 off. Now, if you'd like to check the current price, just click on the link in the description below. If you make a purchase through one of our links, it won't cost you any more, but we will earn a small commission from ZGrills that helps support our channel. Now, you can also follow us on Instagram at Barbecue Labs, where we post sales on ZGrills and more to make sure that you're buying the best in barbecue. We also post behind the scenes content and our favorite recipes, so head on over to Instagram and give us a follow. We'd love to see you there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel here on YouTube, why don't you click that subscribe button before you click away? It will just allow us to let you know when a new review is posted, so you don't have to chase us down next time you're looking for something to watch. If you want to learn more about the ZGrills 1000E, we have even more details on our website at www.thebarbecuelab.com. You can find more detailed information, product photos, and recipes to help you delight your family and friends. I'm David Gafford with the Barbecue Lab, and I want to say thank you for joining us as we review the best in outdoor cooking and outdoor living. See you next time. It's cold. Can you tell? Can you see that on the screen? It's warm in the studio.